Hello, everyone. So, my internet decided to crash literally 2 minutes before stream because, of course, it does, right? Why would it not? Um, so here we are. We got 15 minutes until the banner drops. I guess we'll just kind of chill, talk about some stuff, and go from there. Hi, Satachi. Hi, Nothing Basic. Hi, Wacky. Leah is important and Rebel. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the Japanese name. I can't read kanji well. Unfortunately. Kanji is difficult to learn. Okay. So I guess while we're waiting, we could talk about some stuff. Let me see real quick. What is this? I don't know. That's weird. Okay, I guess we can look at my Hall of Forms. My Hall of Forms is complete ass, and I'm very, very sad about it. Hello, Miss NC fan. Save for Christmas? What's saving? I don't know what saving is. If I knew what saving was, I wouldn't be in a box, right? Hi CJ, hi Ro, hi Blood Gang. Let's see. Let me turn on some music on this real quick. Probably should just play some other music, to be honest. Let's see. Here's Hall of Forms. It went dog shit crazy. I hate it. I'm so mad. I'm like actually so annoyed with Hall of Forms. I did it. So like with Hall of Forms, right? If you're going for pretty much anyone but Claude, right? You need a really good B skill. So like for Dimitri, that's Lagoo's friend. For Elgard, it's Shield Fighter. For Lysithea, it's Resonance, right? And I did not get that on anyone. I didn't get anything. So I'm so freaking sad that I just didn't get it. Legendary Ninian this month? Hopefully. But okay. You got Shield Fighter and Elgards? Nice. Good job. That's definitely the key thing. So for me, I have Reopening, but like Reopening is just not as good as Shield Fighter. Like, why would I want Reopening when I can have Shield Fighter, right? Odd Defense Wave is good. I don't know if it's his optimal skill. Maybe like with like full support. Yeah, Odd Defense Wave is pretty good. Like you either want Breath of Life, Times Pulse 4, or Odd Defense Wave. The thing is with Breath of Life, you can outsource it, right? And then with Times Pulse, you could put Echo skill there instead. So I figure Odd Defense Wave is probably the best option. Nice. You guys had good luck. I got Gus, but like I'm not gonna even use Gus. Gus is so dog shit. Like we want Boulder, right? For this one, I did get Breath of Life, which I'm happy about because I already have a near save on her. I got Fortifications, which is also good. But I didn't get Armored Blaze. I have Armored Beacon, which is not as good. Because I really want her to be a near save, right? And I have Weaving Fire, which is okay. But I really want, Shield Fighter, obviously. And I didn't even get anything on Lysithea. I probably won't get the chance to, because I only have 18 more attempts to try to get both of them their B skills. And they're the ones I care about the most. Hi, Zard. But yeah, other than that, with this banner, we have Dagger's grandma, as I will continue to call her. Even though everyone has corrected me and told me that she is not, in fact, Dagger's grandma. I have the wrong... One second. When it reloaded an old image. Let me fix this real quick so people don't get confused. Not that I'm sure anyone actually cares, but still. Just in case. There we go. We have the correct member goal slip. Of the skills, because I only saw attack speed far save today, which I didn't get for obvious reasons, but I might just wait for Grimmer to come back around. I put twin near save on her. Yeah, that's definitely an option as well. I think Shield Fire is probably her best build though. Like, you have to run the Marth Ring though, because you really don't want your Pavis to not be up when you get doubled, right? So that's one thing for sure. But that's what I want to go. I want to go near save Elgard. I want to go just your typical Dimitri build, but it hasn't happened yet. So when it comes to... Hi, Wacky. Thank you so much. You're busy in another game. I'm hoping that Thiazi is an amazing player phase god. Yeah, I was just about to talk about her, actually. So I think there's a chance we get Bold Fighter 4 here. Finally. It's been a while, right? I think that's an option. Maybe Assault Troop 4. Probably not, but maybe. So I'm not even sure what that would do, right? Like, what would that... Would that have pass in it? I don't know. But then she should also, I think, have a preference skill as well. So we'll have to see. But the fact is that she can just duplicate fodder, right? Armor fodder, which is really good when, armors are just getting back into the meta. So I think that is one thing we could be happy about. Do this.
A ninja's duty.
turn that down a little bit too. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. When it comes to what game it is, PRFA slot, possibly. What about Cain and Abel? I don't know about Cain and Abel showing up here. I mean, if it's you know, if it's their game, maybe. But I'm thinking it's gonna be Fire Emblem 6. So, who's the Cain and Abel from Fire Emblem 6? I cannot think of them. I can't think of their names at all. Huh? I don't know. She's about to either be the most pimped out A or B skill to ever exist, or be the next queen to mid. You know, either way, as long as she can duplicate fodder, I'm pretty happy with her. That's the truth, right? I need armor fodder real bad. Alan and Lance, there you go. That's why I couldn't think of who it was. They're not units I used in FE6 very much. Maybe I've used them a little bit, but like you have Marcus already, who's better, and then obviously you have like Critker and like Melody and stuff. Cheap knockoffs. Everybody technically is a copy of the OGs. Alan and Lance. Yeah, I doubt they'll ever get in the game. Maybe they'll get in the game, right? I don't know, but kind of doubt it.
Tracking Tiger Tackle.
A few more minutes until the banner drops. Got 7 more minutes. Yeah, I'm thinking FE6 because I think last option was only 3 houses or FE6. We got up 3 houses, obviously. So I think there's a good chance we get FE6 here. It's been a while. I mean, I guess Alan and Lance could be on this banner, which would be kind of funny. Wow, Satoshi got all the luck. Now I know where my luck went. Yeah, grats though. Did you just do Elgar, that's it, Satoshi, or did you try to do somebody else as well? I used Alan and Lance until Percival eclipsed them. Yeah, Percival's really good. Ford and Kyle. Yeah, I guess that's true. Ford and Kyle technically got in. If Ford even has a preference, or not preference, yeah, he's a preference weapon, yeah. And speed defense unity, so I guess it's possible. From FE6, who do I want? I want like, what's his name, Zwifer or something like that? The other Draco Knight. I can never remember his name. He's the one with the crazy hair.
Bothersome.
Where is he? Oh my gosh, I can't find him. There he is. No, Zeiss. Zeiss is his name. I was thinking of somebody else actually, but yeah, Zeiss. Zeiss is the other Draco Knight. Other than that, I think we have like most of the characters. Like we even have Namie, right? What else could they add? Like there's not really many characters left. They could add another Merlinus. Or old man Marcus, I guess, could be an option too. Zeiss, yeah, Zeiss. You got you got everything for Lysithea and Dimitri too. Okay, Satoshi, you're gonna get banned. What the hell? I couldn't get anything for anyone. We even scratched the surface for FE6. I feel like we got most of the characters people care about, but maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like we did. What I want is like legendary Zephiel, or I guess it could be like a Toon Zephiel or something like that. Yeah, but do people care about any of those characters? That's a real question, right? I mean, there's fans of every character, right? I guess, but they're not popular, right? Are they going to sell a banner? Probably not. Wonder what Merlinus will get for his Refine. It will have a condition where, like, if you have less attack than your foe, get 1 billion of everything, right? It'd be kind of funny if they did that. Or what if Merlinus was like, if your attack is lower than the foe's attack, swap attack stats. That'd be kind of crazy. Lilina based on Roy. Yeah, Marcus. I said Marcus is definitely one of the few. Yeah, Marcus and Zeiss I think could be good options. But other than that, I don't really know. A Toon Sophia? Sure, I guess. Sure, why not? Elffin? Oh, the FE6 dancers. I guess, yeah. Yeah. You got Lagoose Friend for Dimitri, Shieldfire Elgard, and Resistance Lysithea in mine. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Everybody had amazing luck except for me. I had complete dog shit luck. We have Echidna. Echidna's in the game. She got my good refine instead of Ross getting it.
Pride of the Ninja.
Seth? Seth is FE8. Seth is in the game. we have two Seths technically. We have base Seth, who is complete garbage, which sucks, and then we have Summer Seth, who is okay. Another Ithun ult. We have like 12 Ithun ults. Not really, but we don't need more Ithun ults. We have so many Ithuns. Ignore October, Seth of Sacred Stones. Yeah, Seth of Sacred Stones. I would like an attuned Seth. I think that'd be great. I mean, he's like one of the most powerful characters to ever exist in Fire Emblem. And we haven't gotten him. Like a good version of him, I guess I should say. New Rearmed is armor. Right, yeah. So if it's going to be a new Rearmed is the armor, we can get an attuned, we can get an ascended, and we can get an aided hero. Those are all the options, right? So we'll have to see. You got Shield Fighter L? Nice. We need more bruh trust? I don't know. I don't know that. Was able to complete my form of Elgar today? Lucky. Nice. Ithun dev bless. There's definitely an Ithun dev. Ithun is like, obviously she's an important character, but like, in the grand scope of Fire Emblem, I would say that she's like more of a minor villain. Like, she's an important villain, but at the same time, she's not even level as Zephiel, right? Zephiel is a much more major antagonist in FE6. She's just the final antagonist in FE6. But somehow we only have 2 Zephiels. And one's baby Zephiel, and he's like not even intimidating. Yeah. Desperation 4 for Lysithia. Ouch. Okay, sounds good, Zard. Two minutes. Almost there. This should probably finish in time, and then we'll be able to jump right in and hopefully get some good stuff. If we get an attuned armor, do you think we'll get near save and far save echo? Hopefully not. That would be scary. I don't know if we need that. They can do like assault troop echo or something like that. Cool. Every version of the Ithun was summonable. That's also true. Yeah. Well, Zephiel was a GHB unit, right? And then his other one was a seasonal unit. So there's that. Okay, let me bring up the Twitter. Make sure that's not making any noise. Bros, don't speak it into existence. If they give us near save echo and putting it on Ascended Ithun, oh gosh. Yeah, that's what everyone's gonna do. It's not out yet. There's a minute. Stop. I don't know why everyone wants to bait me. I can see if it's out or not. I can just refresh. Like it would be right here if it was out. Not out quite yet. No spoilers in chat yet again. If you spoil in chat, you get banned. Same as last time. I had to ban 2 people last time. So do not spoil in chat. It's out now. Yeah, it should be out. There it is. Okay. Are we ready, chat? Let's jump in. Who is it going to be? I don't know. I'm always bad with the music. I can never call the music ever. I think it's FE6. Yeah, it's FE6. Right?
Something you deem simple.
Here we go. There's Elffin. Just like we were talking about. Oh, he's colorless dancer. Or mage. Dancer 2 though. Dancer 2. Okay. Preference weapon. Infantry and a few AR cantrip. FE6. We kind of knew this would happen though. He does not succumb to lethal blows. Oh, so he has a miracle, I'm guessing. That's cool though. I like that.
Right.
Okay. I don't know why they're showing this. I guess they're showing off his miracle. Yeah, he is miracle. I mean, I don't think that really matters for a dancer all that much. You shouldn't be letting your dancer get hit. But sure, why not? I don't remember his name. Is he Alan?
For me.
Ogier. I don't even remember who this character is. I literally don't remember who this is. Doubler sword. Okay, this is the demote. 100% demote here. Close Call 3 is okay-ish. It's not absolute garbage, I guess. The reference to how he survived an assassination. Okay, I mean, that makes sense, I guess.
I can.
Okay, okay. Who are the premier units? Because we know we're getting one more premier unit, right? New rearmed heroes, it says. Is it both? Is it 2 rearmed heroes? Oh, it's Lilina! Yeah, we're getting rearmed Lilina. What the hell? Is it?
Supplementing my studies?
What is it going to be?
I'm
A
learning from
green
the mages
tome.
and the
Yet
order
another
of
green
heroes.
tome? What? That's another
You mean this way?
Arcane Truthfire. Oh gosh. Oh god, what is this Lilina gonna do? Arcane Truthfire. Gift for magic. Sly mirror. So we're already getting another mirror effect. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. Diet Deke. Pretty much. Oh man. That's actually really good though for on a rearmed, right? Like being able to duplicate that already. Whew, that's gonna be spicy. And then here's, I cannot pronounce her name. Here's Dagger's grandma. Green armor axe, we need that. Let's see what she has though. She has near save. Armor blaze, earth boost fire. Armor blaze on arcane weapons, really nice. Brutal ferocity. Pathfinder. AD twin near save. Pathfinder. I see Pathfinder. Woo! Okay, okay.
Season's greetings.
There might be some interesting stuff on this banner after all. Let's see.
Shut up and obey.
She definitely has the dagger feel, I'll give you that. Gravity?
Yes.
Was that gravity? I think it was gravity. Pathfinder armor is kinda nuts though. Pathfinder armor is like, whoo! Because you kind of want to run an armor on your Pathfinder teams right now, and you want them to be a near save. Oh, there's Zeiss! There's Zeiss! He's a free character. Okay, okay, let's go back. Oh, we're getting Boris too. We're getting another free character. Lots of free characters, cool. Player face armor, 2 sparks. Oh, they're sharing. Ooh, they're sharing. Technically, that's good, but it's gonna feel really bad because like you're not gonna want to pull anything but green. So anytime there's not a green, you're gonna hate life. Okay, so let's look at Elffin real quick. We have Light of Etruria. This grants rest +3 at start of player phase or enemy phase. You're gonna give speed and resistance +6 as a visible bonus, and Hexblade to unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. And also, if any foes within 3 rows or 3 columns center a unit has less res than him, +5, inflicts attacking speed -7 as a visible debuff. Guard and exposure. Okay. If foe initiates combat, inflicts penalty on foes attack and speed during combat equals 6 plus 20% of units res at start of combat, and then miracle. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be real. This is fine. It's not crazy. You are getting some nice support with like the visible bonuses and some debuffs. Guard is kind of not that great as a debuff anymore. Most meta like threats have anti-guard at this point, so it's not all that crazy. Hexblade is decent, but not crazy either. It's good, but not like amazing. Exposure is probably the best thing on this unit. And then Miracle is there, but honestly, you shouldn't be getting hit, right? If you're getting hit with your Dancer, you're screwing up pretty hard. I guess you can like use him in Ether Aid's offense and kind of just like have him take a hit and like survive, hopefully. But that's about it, right? And then we have attack res cantrip 3, and then once again, like if you sing or dance, you inflict attack and res -7 and sabotage on foes in cardinal directions. It's okay, not amazing. And then we have Infantry No Fault 4, which is really good, but we do have a lot of options with that for that now, so it's not the biggest deal. Overall, I think this is just another Dancer. Not anything meta by any means at all. I don't think this is even close to meta. This is like one of the easiest skip units probably ever, so we can move on from that one, I guess. But I'm glad he's in the game, you know. I'm glad for the people who like Elffin. Let's look at Ogier. Boars, Okay, so a doubler sword at start of turn. If you use with spaces, you get visible attack and defense +6 to unit allies. And then you get plus all stats X, whereas 4 plus the highest bonus on each stat. Okay, that's garbage. This weapon sucks. And then Luna, Speed Rise Ideal, and Close Call 3. These are okay fodder. Like, they're not complete trash, but they're not great either, right? Like, Close Call 4 even isn't that good anymore. So, like, having Speed Rise Ideal and that isn't amazing. There's not much to say here. If you like Ogier, maybe he'll have good stats, and then you can give him a whole new kit. But if not, I don't see anything special about him at the moment, at least. So we'll have to see the stat line. let's move on to the 2 units we actually care about. The rearms. So we have Lilina here. This is a green infantry Lilina. We have a green cav Lilina, I believe. So getting some more mix-ups here, right? Helping with your Lilina emblem, I guess. We have Arcane Truthfire. Remember, this is inheritable, so that is something to consider. We have Slaying, and at the start of turn, if you meet the HP condition of 25% or more, you get attack +6 and the following stats to unit for 1 turn. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. That's okay. It's not great. Visible attack +6 is nice, but this isn't even like Ash warping, right? This is like orders warping pretty much, right? So not fantastic there in my opinion. If unit initiates combat, once again with the HP condition, and unit has an area effect special equipped, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before special triggers before combat. Now that is good. That's really good. Oh my god. So this is like momentum, right? You get the special jump, but it considers AoEs. So you can get the special jump before the AoE goes off. She has Slaying, which means that the AoE is at 3 cooldown special, and then with this, it would go down to 2. So you need two ways of getting cooldown, essentially. So you can like run Times Pulse, you can run like support to give it, something like that. It's possible in the center weapon too, though. Let's look. Once again, HP condition of 25%. Grants bonus to units attack speed defense res equal 25% foes attack. At start of combat, -4, max of 14. You get 15% true damage based off your attack, including with AoEs. Very good. You get 7 flat damage reduction against the foe's first attack, and it is brave. And then also, if unit's attack can trigger unit special, so if you're using an offensive special, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. Huh. But this is not with AoEs. That's kind of not great, in my opinion. Okay, so overall, what do I think of this weapon? I think it's okay. The good points, obviously, are the Slaying. The special jump for AoEs is really good. 14 to all stats is really good. True damage at 50% is decent, right? Flat DR is okay. It's not bad. Typically, you want more than that, but as like a mage, it's not terrible. Now, the last effect is what really throws me off, right? Because they're like telling you in one way, hey, go for AoEs with this weapon. And then at the end, they're saying, hey, if you don't want to use AoEs, though, here's another thing that helps with your special, right? I wish they would have just went all in one direction. And so instead of having like 2 different versions of special jump, instead just have 1 version of special jump, but make it better, right? So make it like momentum where it's -2. I think that would have been crazy good. As it is now, you're only getting 1 of those effects. So technically, like you're losing some weapon budget for versatility, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I'd rather have more power there. It's not a bad arcane weapon by any means. And if you want to run AoEs, this is obviously going to be your best option as a green tome, other than PRF weapons. So I think that is pretty solid. Now let's look at her preference special, Gift for Magic. Before combat, this unit initiates foes in the area take damage, so basic AoE. It's 100% damage, so it is better than Lilina's, which was 80% originally, but it's not as good as a Blazing special, right? Blazings are 150% damage. You get Hardy Bearing, which is good, and then a special is triggered before combat, reduces the percentage of foes non-special, reduces damage by X% by 50%, excluding AoEs. That doesn't make sense at all. So if you have an AoE special, you get damage reduction on your first attack after the AoE special, but you don't get it on the actual AoE special itself. That's kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd much rather have it on the AoE where most of your damage is coming from. It's not terrible, but it's not what I'm looking for. If unit or foe special is ready or triggered before during combat, you get 40% non-pierceable damage reduction. So like the same thing as like an armored beacon, armored blaze effect, but on your special. It will help with Lilina's survivability, including her flat DR, right? So there is that. That's not bad. I think that's pretty decent. But I really wish they would have just given her AoE DR piercing. I think that would have been kind of like really, really strong, right? Which is good because like she needs to be able to, do some stuff. And it's not like she has like 150% damage on her special anyway, like Sigurd does. So I don't think it would have been that big of a deal. Okay, let me see. I don't know if my chat died or not. 1 second. Can I like refresh this? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Then we have Slimere. So this is the same thing we had as the one on Dagr, correct? Yeah, attack +8, resistance +10. So more resistance, just like other effects we've had. If it's resistance or defense, you get more of it, which is nice. And then once again, if the number of bonus effects active on unit is greater than or equal to 2, or penalties are greater than or equal to 2 on foe, you get +5 true damage per hit. I do think this is a really, really good skill, and the fact that it is on a rearmed unit is really, really strong. I love that. I do think that for Lilina herself, though, you don't want to run this, right? If you're going to be doing AoE specials, you need crystalline water, right? You need that effect. You want as much visible attack as possible and visible resistance. That's going to be a better option for you. But this is a very good skill to have just to duplicate. A Culture Strike is nice. I'll be real. Resonance might be better. I mean, her Gifted Magic gives DR piercing, so I guess it's fine. You can run a Culture Strike instead. But I don't think it's not that much of a difference, I guess. And then Attack Res Play also very good. So when it comes to like game modes for Lilina, I think it's mostly going to be... Aetheryde's defense and like Summoner Duels probably. You can't really use her in Arena. She doesn't score high enough. In Aetheryde's, I don't know if she's going to be good enough though. That's the only problem. Like you really have to have top tier nukes in Aetheryde's defense. Yeah, Resonance does stack. So it would be like at max it's 60% and then 50%. So what is that? Like 80% DR shred, I think. If I'm doing my math correctly in my head really quickly. Which is good, right? It's better. So, I mean, it's just expensive. That's the only problem. But the cool thing is if you do give her Resonance, you can duplicate it, which is always nice, right? Either way, a Culture Strike and Slimere is like extremely good duplication fodder to have on a rearm. So, very, very strong there. And like I said, I think she can be used in Summer Duels and Aetheryde's defense. I don't know if she'll be like extremely good there, but I think she will be decent at least, right? Definitely. Let's look at Dagger's grandma, as I continue to call her. Oh, yeah, nothing basic. Yeah, you could definitely make her busted. Give her all the good stuff. Okay, so you have Arcane Giant Axe. We already saw this in the Tempest Trial. This gives slaying at the start of player phase or enemy phase. Neutralizes panic and penalties on units attack and defense that take effect on unit at that time, which is nice. Why this is important is as a near save. Currently, right, one of the big threats is melee AoEs. So you have melee AoEs on Felix in Aetheryde's offense, and you have AoEs in Summoner Duels with Emblem Sigurd, right? And so removing those visible debuffs and panic means that your visible stat will stay high, which is important because that's what all the AoE checks. So very, very good effect for that specific purpose. And then if the foe initiates combat or if the HP is greater than equal to 25% start combat, you'll get 25% of your foe's attack at start combat. So max of 14 all stats, same stuff as always. You get 15% true damage based off your attack, including with AoEs, which is kind of interesting. You get to reduce damage from foe's attack by 50% of your attack. So you get flat DR based off 50% of your attack. That's really good. She has high attack, so that's very, very nice. And then also you get special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. This is okay. I don't love this as much, and the reason why is as an armor, you really want defensive special jump, right? You want it for the foe's first attack, because if you had that and you combine it with Shield Fighter, she could consistently run Pavis, and they would always activate, right? Or no, it wouldn't. That's not true. It would activate on the first combat, and on the second combat, you'd still get hit. So you'd have to run the Marth Ring. Either way, I do like that a little bit more. This is good, though, because with Armor Blaze, like you can use the Marth Ring and have it instantly charged. So that is nice. But offensive special jump on defensive characters is not my favorite. If you use this on a different character, obviously, it's going to be very good, though. Her name is pronounced Thiazi. Wacky. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. I'm not going to lie to you. I probably pronounced it completely wrong. Dagger Grandma is my favorite character now. Strange. Nice. Everybody gangster until Lathror drops at the end of the month. Yeah, I'm scared about that. Okay, so we have Earthfire Boost. This is also really good fire to duplicate. Very, very good. We have our new Preference B skill, Brutal Ferocity. This gives out this has Pathfinder. This is really, really good, right? Currently, when you are running cav line teams in Summer Duels, you could either go hyper offense, right, and just be really good at trading, or you can run a save. Now, you have two options. You can run a far save or a near save. Right now in the meta, near save is really strong just because of Felix and Sigurd, and they're really high mobility, right? Like, even with Chrom, you can get like 5 movement. So having a near save with Pathfinder is exceptional because it means that you can either go really, really hard on Pathfinder, right? You can run like Dagger's Grandma and Dagger, and then 3 of your units have Pathfinder automatically, right? And if you have Brave Chrom, you can have like 5 units with Pathfinder immediately, which is kind of crazy. Or you can just not do that, right? And you can just have Pathfinder on your armor, and it's still really good because she'll act as a frontline unit, right? Because sometimes you have a difficult time putting out that frontline unit, and so you can either put Thiazi, Dagger's Grandma, in the front, or you can put her in the back either way, and she'll be able to protect with near save or far save possibly, which is really nice. So love that already. At start of turn and after unit acts, if Canto triggers after Canto, inflicts attack and defense -7 and gravity on foes in cardinal directions of unit with HP less than unit's max HP through their next actions. Okay, this is really interesting. And the reason why is, let's say the foe attacks you, right? Like in a Cav line, or in like a Cav Pathfinder team. A lot of times they're lined up, right? Because the way Pathfinder works is that you need to have a line of Pathfinder so the units can move through it. And so if you can have them lined up and the first unit goes in and attacks and doesn't kill, then what will happen is the entire line will get screwed up because they'll all lose their movement. They'll all get hit with gravity. So that's pretty cool. It will depend on the map how good that is though, right? If the map isn't like very vertical or something, it won't be as easy to hit. So that's something to consider. If foe initiates combat or if unit's HP is greater equal to 25%, at start of combat, inflicts penalty on foe's attack and defense equals 5 plus unit's max HP minus foe's HP at start of combat. Max of 18. Wow, holy crap. Huh. Max of 18. That's a lot. Unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack, neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X, and reduces the percentage of foe's non-special damage reduction by 50%. Okay. So, this seems really cool. I like it a lot. The problem is, the major problem with any Preference B skill is that it's not Shield Fighter, right? Shield Fighter is so ridiculously powerful in the meta right now. Not having Shield Fighter can be a big detriment. And so with this unit, if you want to take her like the full advantage of her, you're using Armored Blaze. So you have to like figure out how to win matchups with Armored Blaze instead of with Shield Fighter. So that's something to consider. It is possible to duplicate Shield Fighter on her, but then you lose the thing that makes her special, right? So that is something to consider for sure. And then lastly, we have attack, defense, twin, near save. This is the exact same thing we had on, like, let's say Nagi or Na, right? It's just the attack defense version, so nothing really crazy there. These are good, but like obviously they don't work with Shield Fighter, right? They only work with the Armored Blaze specials or the Armored Beacon specials or stuff like that, right? That's kind of where we're at right now. So when it comes to her roles, she's obviously a tank and she offers debuff support, which is nice. When it comes to game modes, I think she obviously could fit into Aethered's defense, and she could fit into Summoner duels. Now, the thing is, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to have to do math. We need to see what the matchups are, right? We need to see her matchup against Felix. We need to see her matchup against Emblem Sigurd. We wouldn't mind seeing her matchup against, like, Tamara, possibly, as well. Racefelger could be a good matchup to check, right? Because all of those are, like, pretty premier melee nukes. And so we need to see if she can survive with her not necessarily her base kit, but with her preference skill. If she can't survive, we have to swap her to Shield Fighter and see if she can survive there. And if she can survive that way, then we can possibly use her, right? Now the problem is, will she be better than our current options for near saves? Like, let's say, you know, Nagi, Marnie, Gatry, possibly Brave Elgard now because she just got her Hall of Forms, right? We'll have to see, but it is possible that she's just ends up being really nice and that she can survive. And if she can, that Pathfinder support is really good. So it will be interesting to see if she can make a meta impact at all, right? Hi, Sin. They showed Elgar getting owned. Shake my head. Yes, her survivability is probably worse without Shield Fighter. That's what we're going to have to test to see if she can survive matchups, right? Other than that, we have some free units. I don't know. Let me see if Reddit has information on those free units real quick. And then we'll do Should You Pool. And we can talk about that. Let's see. I don't see anything. Oh, here you go. Zeiss and character stats. Maybe that's it. Zeiss is the next GHB. I can't tell if his weapon's a preference or not. I don't have like good eyes for that. I don't see anything else. So not really. Okay, we'll have to wait until until reset to get information on him. But okay, let's talk about should you pull. So when it comes to should you pull, what reasons do you have to pull on this banner? There's only 2 reasons, right? There's Lilina and there's Dagger's grandma. So with Lilina, if you're a big Lilina fan, right? Obviously you're gonna be pulling because it's one of your favorite characters. And if you're a big Dagger's grandma fan, you're gonna be pulling because she's cool. Other than that, the reason why you'll be pulling is for the arcane weapons mostly and the fodder, right? Being able to get this arcane weapon could be good for some like units who want to use like an AoE playstyle. This is also really good fodder, so if you need this fodder, that's also a reason to pull. And when it comes to Dagger's grandma, that's the same thing, right? Having a duplicator for armor skills is really good right now because of Shield Fighter. But what that means is that you need a Fjorm to sacrifice for Shield Fighter to be able to do that, right? The other thing is, unlike, let's say, Rearmed Grima, she's green, which means it's much easier to get copies of her than it will be for Grima, because Grima is colorless. So that's something to consider as well. And obviously, she has really good fodder, right? Armor Blaze, Earthfire Boost, and the new Tier 4 save skill on a base budget Rearmed hero is really, really good fodder. So mostly, if you're going to be pulling for this unit, for this banner, it's either favorites or fodder. That's the only real reason. And I'm going to say right now, you probably don't need this all that much. That's the complete truth. If it's not your favorite, I probably wouldn't pull on this banner. And the reason why is because this is November, right? And November is the last month of Book 8, meaning we're getting a mythic banner for sure, possibly a new legendary or another mythic or something else, right? At the end of this month. And if it's Lathreder or Nidhogger, right? Lathreder will probably break the game, and Nidhogger will probably be really strong. And so you're going to want those units much more than you're going to want these units most likely. So I would probably save my orbs and wait. And you also have to remember that Book 9 starts at the beginning of December, which means we're going to get a new mythic, emblem, something else. I don't know. Hopefully something else, but probably a mythic. Let's be real. And you're going to possibly want orbs for that if they're worth merging. So I think right now is the time to save orbs. Do not spend your orbs on this banner quite yet. This banner lasts until... I don't see where it says where it ends. It says it starts tomorrow. I see that. I don't see where it ends at all. I think it ends in a month, right? Typically it ends in a month. And then Christmas and New Year's, yes. We also have New Year's and Christmas. Let me see if I can find the calendar. The calendar should tell us when it ends. Of course it's not on. Oh my gosh. Calendar. Here we go. It ends December 5th. So that means that you should have enough time to see the new heroes. Yes. You will have enough time to see not only the legendary and mythic, or mythic and legendary possibly, right, at the end of this month. You'll also get a chance to see the new heroes for Book 9 before this banner ends. So I recommend highly not pulling on this banner until that time, unless you're a whale and you don't give a fuck and you have a lot of money, you'll just throw it away, right? Who cares, right? If you're that, who cares? But if not, I would highly recommend, do not summon on this banner unless they're your favorite characters or you don't care about orbs, then you can just throw away orbs. Other than that, wait. Other than that, yeah, this banner is okay. I don't think it's actually all that great. I think Lilina and Dagger's grandma could be good, but I don't think they're meta-defining by any means. I'll be very surprised. Maybe Dagger's grandma has enough survivability where she can actually not get killed by Sigurd and Felix, and she could be a really good Pathfinder support, but we'll have to do the math to find out. So either way, I will not pull until that math is done, and people have proven it to be useful, right? Until then, just wait. Also, SDS isn't until next week, so you have a whole week to pull. Do not pull immediately. Please do not pull immediately. Just wait. Calling out Chronicles like that, dang, son. My favorite all-time Ogier. Well, sorry, Zard, you got to pull then. That's how it works, right? You said it was your favorite, not me. It would be cracked if they gave her Shield Fighter. It would have been cracked if her preference skill was somewhere else. If her preference skill was in her A slot, it would have been a lot better. But taking up the same skill as Shield Fighter is pretty rough, in my opinion. Let's see what else. Dagger's grandma could be the dedicated savior in cav teams. Yeah, that's definitely an option. Gravity will completely dismantle Aether's defense setups. It's only in cardinal directions though, so I don't really think so. Right? It's not like a... Yeah, cardinal directions. I don't think that's gonna be that big. It'll shut down one unit. I don't think that's a big a deal. It's mostly to shut down like cav lines. Okay, any other questions about the banner? Anything else you guys want to talk about with this banner? I don't think there's much here, to be honest. I think this is kind of like a... They knew that everything's coming up and they're like, whatever, let's just throw out an FE6 banner, which kind of sucks. I don't know if Zeiss is wearing a preference weapon yet. I'm gonna wait for Phoenix Master to tell me because he tends to be able to tell. I don't ever use inheritable weapons, so I can never tell if it's inheritable or not. I don't know if that's inheritable, yeah. But I'm hoping it's preference because I really do like Zeiss. It would be if IS move if they gave Theosophy Shield Fighter, yeah. I don't need Airspire boost. I would much rather have it if she had a PRFA. Yeah, me too. The character choices are cool minus the OC. I mean, I think Dagger's grandma is kind of cool. December is where the action is at. December will definitely be stacked, right? If you haven't seen it, there's the legendary calendar out, and December is absolutely ridiculously stacked. Like the mythic legendary whatever banner at the end of December is crazy stacked. In red, you have Veronica, Emblem, Ike, and Felix. So that's a crazy red share. In blue, you have Emblem, Sigurd, Bernadetta, and probably a new unit. In green, you have Alphonse and Hathrin, and probably Fagata, which is like, okay. And then in colorless, you have Brave Robin, Ignathir, and probably Rearmed Soth. So it's a very cracked banner for December. November isn't as cracked, I would say, but there are going to be 2 new units. So there's definitely some orbs you might want to save for that as well. So I think with all the things coming up, this is a good chance to save orbs and not spend here. It's an emblem in December. Probably it's an emblem. We're not 100% sure because they kind of mixed up the order a little bit, but it should be an emblem unless they release an emblem now. Because it could be a mythic hero and an emblem hero in November, and they probably wouldn't do one in December then. But I kind of doubt it because they want to get that Christmas money, right? So, is it Fagato this month? It says Ninian might be Hall of Forms. You are right. It might you're right. It might be Fagato this month. And then it would be Ash next month then. And as much as I love Ash, he's also not great. So I'd probably, whatever. Either way, you have Hathrin right there. And Hathrin's really good, obviously, if you don't have her. We're getting Selka X Tamara. Possibly. Possibly we are. Yes. Which would be crazy cracked. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we have anything else to say. Kind of an underwhelming banner, but not too much of a surprise. Considering, right, like it's right before the holidays. We do have Black Friday coming up as well, which usually is kind of crazy if you like to spend money. If not, not so much, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, everyone have a good night. It's been a fun stream. And before I end, actually, I did do an announcement on my community tab or whatever it's called, and announced the Waifu Wars for next Wednesday. If you want to get your waifu included in that, make sure to include her name there so I can get her added. We're going to probably do it a little bit different than we've been doing our other chat tier list. We might have it so that the waifus actually fight against each other. So you might do a death match for every waifu, which sounds kind of fun. So it'll be definitely a crazy stream. Definitely come check it out and have some fun next Wednesday. But yeah, I'll catch everybody later. Have a good night. Bye.